Good day children and welcome to the e-learning session. Let us solve the recapitulation and application questions asked in the previous session. Students, pause the video wherever necessary and read the answers. A quick recall of what we learned in the last session. Fill in the blanks. These are the answers. I wish you have answered them correctly. Now, see these pictures. We have pictures of breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner, etc. Have you ever thought, why do we need to eat so many times in a day? Instead, why do we have to eat daily? Isn't it enough if we eat all the food once per year? Can we survive like that? The answer is no. Food is needed by our body on a regular basis to replenish or refill our cells with energy. Similarly, plants too need nutrients to grow and to prepare their own food. When plants are grown in the same field continuously, the soil loses its fertility. It loses its nutrients. In our today's topic, we will learn why is it necessary to replenish or fill again the soil with nutrients. Let us learn all of this under our topic for the day, how nutrients are replenished in the soil. Children, we have learnt that plants require nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium that are present in the soil naturally to prepare their food. Now, when the plants grow, they absorb the nutrients from the soil, due to which the amount of nutrients in the soil decreases. And when the crop plants are grown in the same fields again and again, then the soil becomes deficient in plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. These nutrients need to be added from time to time to enrich the soil. We can grow plants and keep them healthy if we can fulfill the nutrient requirement of plants. This is the reason why we need to replenish the soil. Let us see the ways to replenish the soil. The plant nutrients are replenished in the soil in the following two methods: by adding fertilizers and by growing leguminous crops. Let us learn in detail about each method. First method. Nutrients are replenished in the soil by adding fertilizers and manures. When fertilizers and manures are added to the soil in the fields, then the soil gets enriched with nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, etc. The crop plants can then grow well in this soil. Fertilizers and manures provide essential nutrients for the growth of plants so that we get healthy plants and hence good yield. Second method. Nitrogen can be replenished in the soil by growing leguminous crops. A lot of nitrogen gas is present in the air, but the plants cannot use nitrogen in gaseous form. The plants need nitrogen in the form of water-soluble compounds such as nitrates. The plants such as gram, peas, pulses and beans are called leguminous plants or legumes. The leguminous plants have root nodules which contain rhizobium bacteria. Rhizobium bacteria can convert nitrogen gas of air into nitrogen compounds. When a leguminous crop is grown in a field, the rhizobium bacteria present in the root nodules of leguminous plants convert nitrogen gas of air into nitrogen compounds like nitrates. Some of these nitrogen compounds are used by the leguminous plants for their own growth. The remaining nitrogen compounds made by rhizobium bacteria mix with the soil in the field and enrich it. Thus, the soil in the fields get enriched with nitrogen compounds in a natural way. This symbiotic relationship between rhizobium bacteria and leguminous plants is of great significance for the farmers. They can reduce the use of nitrogenous fertilizers where leguminous plants are grown. Let us watch a video which explains you about the same.
Plants absorb mineral nutrients from the soil. Hence, their amounts in the soil keep on declining. Fertilizers and manures contain plant nutrients such as nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, etc. Hence, fertilizers and manures need to be added from time to time to enrich the soil. Usually crops require a lot of nitrogen to make proteins. After the harvest, the soil becomes deficient in nitrogen. Though nitrogen gas is available abundantly in the air, plants cannot use it. They need nitrogen in a soluble form. The bacterium called rhizobium can take atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into a soluble form. But rhizobium cannot make its own food, so it lives in the roots of leguminous plants like peas, moong, etc. and provides them with nitrogen. In return, the plants provide food and shelter to the bacteria. This is called as symbiotic relationship. This association is of great significance for the farmers. They do not need to add nitrogen fertilizer to the soil in which leguminous plants are grown.
Children, these are definitions for the keywords given at the end of the lesson in the textbook. Kindly learn them by pausing the video. Let us summarize what we learnt in this lesson. Read all the points by pausing the video. So today we have learnt how nutrients are replenished in the soil. In addition to that, we learnt definitions and summarized the whole lesson. Now answer the following questions. Thank you and have a nice day.